In this tutorial, I'll show you how to set up cloud workers for ComfyUI distributed using Runpod. We'll cover three main things. First, how to deploy a cloud worker on Runpod. Second, how to connect it to your local ComfyUI using Cloudflare tunnels. And finally, I'll show you an easy way to automate model downloads. We'll be following the official guide linked in the description so you can follow along step by step with all the links and commands right at your fingertips. Let's get started. First, let's set up our cloud environment on Runpod. If you don't have an account yet, head over to Runpod and register. The link is in the guide. Once you're logged in, we need to create storage for our models. Click on Storage, then New Network Volume. I recommend starting with 40 gigabytes. You can always expand it later as your model collection grows. This volume will persist even when you shut down your pod, so you won't have to re-download models every time. We're going to use the ComfyUI distributed pod template. The link is in the guide. Our pod template is selected. Now we need to choose an appropriate instance. Important note here, make sure to filter by CUDA 12.8 in the additional filters. This ensures compatibility with our template. Make sure your network volume is mounted. This is crucial for keeping your models persistent. Choose a GPU that fits your needs and budget. Now before we deploy, click Edit Template. We need to add some environment variables. You will need your Hugging Face and Civitai tokens, which you can get from the links in the guide. And optionally, you can enable Sage Attention for some extra optimization. Alright, let's launch our pod. Once it's running, click on Connect and choose Jupyter Lab. This gives us access to the pod's file system. Now we need to download our models. Navigate to the Models folder inside of the Workspace folder. Any models you put here will stay on your network volume, so you only download them once. Watch until the end of the video to see how to automate model downloads. Access ComfyUI through the Runpod URL. You should see the familiar interface. If you need additional custom nodes, the ComfyUI Manager is already installed and ready to go. Now, let's switch to your local machine. This is where your master ComfyUI instance runs. We need to create a secure tunnel using Cloudflare. This is crucial because it creates an encrypted connection without exposing your ports to the internet. Download Cloudflare from GitHub, link in the guide. Once downloaded, open your terminal or command prompt and run this command. You'll see a URL appear. Copy this address. We'll need it in a second. Almost there. Open ComfyUI and look for the distributed GPU panel in the sidebar. First, we need to update the master's address. Edit the host field and paste that Cloudflare URL you just copied. This tells your workers how to communicate back to your master instance. Now, let's add our cloud worker. Click Add Worker, choose Cloud, and configure it. For the host, enter your Runpod pod's address. Leave the port to 443. This is the standard HTTPS port. Hit Save, and if everything's configured correctly, you should see your worker come online. And that's it. You're now running ComfyUI with Cloud GPU acceleration. When you're done, don't forget to stop your pod to avoid unnecessary charges. Now let's look at automating model downloads. First, export your workflow as an API workflow in ComfyUI. Then, using an AI assistant with internet access, upload your workflow along with the special prompt. You'll find the full prompt in the GitHub guide. The AI will analyze your workflow and generate a shell script that automatically downloads all the required models to the correct folders using the ComfyUI CLI. Upload this script to your Runpod instance. Make it executable with this command. and run it. All your models will download automatically with the correct folder structure. Have questions? Drop them in the comments below. Happy generating!